Hello and welcome to another episode of the Tejano Traveler. I'm your host Wally, and today we are on the Texas Brazos Trail at the Bell County Museum. Now, this museum is in Belton, Texas, and when you come here, it's in the old Carnegie Library, and right outside you see a monument to the Chisholm Trail, which is really detailed and really cool. We get a chance to see it. Every single little piece has history on the Longhorns and the Cowboys and the trails. It's pretty awesome to look at, especially if you know the history, and you can point out like, oh, I know what that is. Oh, I know what that is. And this is what the modern side of the building looks like. Once you're in here, you can see old historic photographs and installations on the area. Bell County is just north of Williamson County, which is just north of Travis County here in Austin. It's about an hour away. And here you also get to see the Marshall Log Cabin, which was a cabin typical of the 1830s to 1860s. It's a one-room cabin, and you get to see some of the artifacts that would have been in the inside. Everything pretty much made out of wood, which you would get from the area or have to have shipped in. You get to see some of the handicraft that went into it and how those beams sort of just fit right into each other perfectly. But that's how people used to live. I'm glad we don't have to live that way anymore. And then the other section that I really wanted to look at was the Galt site section of it, where they talk about some of the ancient Paleo Indians from the area. One of the oldest remnants of human activity in Texas has been found here in the area, and this museum section tells you a little bit about it, about who these people were, what they were doing here, how they were living, and it gives you a bit of an idea of how things in Texas have progressed. Definitely gives you a different view of Texas over 11,000 years ago, if I remember correctly. So yes, there were people here in Texas 11,000 years ago, maybe 13,000 years ago. I forget whether they include the 2,000 years since AD. And they have a cabinet of curiosities. I always like opening these things and seeing random things. And these are cups with mustache protectors. You have to be there, I guess. But the rest of the museum gives you a history of the area, local history such as Salado College and some other things, and some local people and some of the local natives that used to live here. So if you're interested in the history of the area, this museum definitely teaches you a lot about it. It lets you walk around, see some of the artifacts. It explains what those artifacts are and why they're famous or important to the history and heritage of the county, just such as this chuck wagon and these artifacts from different people. Yes, there's a lot of photographs. There's a lot to read, so definitely come prepared. And there's Bell County and some of the important sites that are located in Bell County. This county definitely has a lot going on for it, so I'm glad that it's got a specific museum completely dedicated to showcasing that history. There's a second floor, you can go up there, but it's mostly a meeting room. We've got a big stage and everything. And then I stumbled up into this little nook where it showcased some of the pretty and extravagant houses of the area, but just in miniature form. And some of these houses are amazing. Then outside you can get to see what a archaeological dig would actually look like. So take your kids there so they can learn. Maybe they'll be the next archaeologists of the future and discover new and amazing things. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I hope you've been enjoying these videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye-bye.